Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to be filming a YouTube video, as you can see. Anyway, so today I'm going to be filming a Q&A where basically you guys send me questions and I answer them. So yeah, let's get straight on into it. So the first, I'm just going to grab my phone. So I asked you guys on my personal Snapchat because I never get questions on my Instagram. So these are all questions from there, and yeah, so that's basically what I'm going to be doing in this video. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe if you're new here and you want to see more videos from me, and also click the like button if you're already enjoying it, and my social medias will be linked below. So yeah, let's get on to it. My hair has a kink in it and I really don't like it, but we're just going to ignore it because I don't know what else to do with it. People told me to have my hair down more and I'm sort of like, I don't know if I like it or not. Because I'm just like touching it every like 3 seconds. Like, I don't know if I want it here, or here, or here, or here. So like, I don't know what I want to do with it. So I'm just gonna have it here because I feel like this side doesn't have a kink in it, so it looks a little bit better, but who knows. So let's get straight on into these questions. So I was going to film a Q&A with my boyfriend on Boxing Day. No, not Boxing Day because we weren't allowed around that day. On Christmas Eve I was going to film a Q&A, but unfortunately things just didn't go planned. So with the whole like lockdown thing, so we couldn't do the Q&A that I wanted to do together. So I'm going to answer the questions you asked for that as well in this video, even though he's not here, because I don't know when the lockdown is going to end, and I just wanted to include all the questions that you guys asked me. So yeah, I'm going to be scrolling down quite a far way. Like, look, let's just get that off. Literally, these are all my VLLOs. And yeah, we have quite a few, so let's get going. So we're not going to answer that question because that one is to do with Christmas and it's already been, so we're not going to answer that one. So the first question, all these, I'm going to start off with the questions which we were going to answer together, and then I'm going to do the questions which was just for me, just because then it gets them out of the way and stuff. So the first question is, if you had a baby together right now, what would you call it? Both boy and girl name. So we have thought about this already, even though we're like 17, but I don't really want a baby right now. That'd just be, it's stupid of me to do because I'm just not in a situation to be able to do that. So we're not doing that right now. But in the future, I've had like names set for like since I was 7. Like, I just used to look in the baby name books and I'd be like, yeah, I like that, I like that, I like that. I literally have a list of names that I really like. I'm not gonna specifically, I'll just read out some of the names that I've got because I know it's that thing where people don't really like to say the names of what they want to call the kids in case like people steal it, but I'm just gonna like list about 5 from each of my lists. So for a girl, we're thinking some of the ones I like are, I'm trying to decide out of these which ones I like the most, but it's quite difficult. So we have things like Zara, Halle, Athena. I really like that name. I just love that name, it's so cute. Romy, Nora, what else have we got on here? Maria, I like that one as well. And yeah, so they're like quite a few that I like. So boys wise, we can't decide because he wants like names that I don't like he likes the name Arthur and Tom and Isaac and things like that, just names that mean a lot to him. He's sort of like those sort of names where I like want names that are quite different to who I know already. So like I want them to be unique to me, so I don't want them to have similar names to my family or my friends, because I want them to be like a unique person, like their own person, if you get what I mean. Like I don't want them to be like similar names and stuff. So some of the names I have on here which I like are Alex, Theo, Elliot, Max, Olivia, that's not a boy's name, Oliver, that's it, and Jacob, and just names like that really. And yeah, so they're all my names on here. I literally have them all saved. Don't know if I'm going to be using any of them, but we'll just see in the future. So next question is, what does he think about you liking K-pop? So if you didn't know, I like K-pop, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically Korean pop music, and there's just, it's like it's rising at the minute. Like there's a lot more fans getting into it and stuff, and there's also other things like that, like there's J-pop, there's C-pop, there's all these different kind of pop music genres which we wouldn't say is Western pop. So K-pop is sort of like, I wouldn't say it's more childish than pop, because some of the songs really are like Western music, and it's just the fact that they're in Korean. And I personally don't mind the fact that they're in Korean, because it's still a song. If I like the song, I'm still going to listen to it. But yeah, I have quite a few albums. I have 30 albums at the minute. If you'd like me to do like an album collection, leave me a comment before. I also have lots of photo cards. If you'd like that, then also leave it below. But I was gonna do that sort of video on my second channel, so if you haven't checked out my second channel, that will also be linked below. And I do quite different videos on that one to this channel, so they're quite different. That's why I wanted to separate them. But yeah, he honestly doesn't mind the fact that I like K-pop. He's actually like slowly becoming a fan himself, I think. He doesn't like to admit it, but he is. He likes Blackpink, BTS, some of the songs of BTS he likes. And he likes Day 6, and he likes some other groups, so that I also like. So it's really good that we're both starting to find K-pop music that we both like. But I do want to get in more into it, so I do try and do that. But I'm not as big of a fan of it as I was like a year ago. I still am a fan and I still listen to music, but I just don't keep up to date with all the groups I stan, because I stan way too many. So if a release comes out, I'll add it to my playlist, but that's about it. And I do still collect the photo cards, and I do still buy the albums, because I want to have them, because I want to just keep growing the collection. So next question is, what's your favourite thing about John look-wise? I think I got this question, yeah, I got the similar sort of question, like what do you like most about your boyfriend? So I'll answer both together. Looks-wise, I really like his hair and his eyes. They're like green, and I like green eyes, so that's that. And he's just a really nice, funny person, and he's clever and he's nice. You get what I mean. Basically what any person says that they like, or they're in a relationship, they're going to basically say similar things that they like. That's that question. So what A-levels are you doing? I don't know if I got this again later on. No, I didn't, but I thought I did. A lot of people do ask me what A-levels I'm doing, because I don't just do the simple biology, chemistry, maths. Like, I don't do that. I actually have quite a varied like set of A-levels that I do. So the A-levels that I do are psychology, media, English and film. So I do English literature, not language. But people might get confused with media and film, because film is sort of in media, but it is a separate subject. So I do film studies and media studies. So media studies is more like advertising, TV, music videos, magazines, online media and things like that, whereas film is just based on film. So it's all you're doing is watching films, writing about films and making. So as I was saying, that's basically the difference between media and film. And when someone asks me what subjects I'm doing, I try to separate it so they can sort of tell that it's a different subject, it's not just media and film. So I'd usually say psychology first, then film, and then English. It's just then it breaks it up so then you know that they're separate subjects, because they are. And yeah, and I enjoy film the most, I think, at the minute, especially because that's what I want to go into. But I also am liking psychology at the minute, just learning about different studies and different things in the brain, like learning about why people act in a certain way or why we think certain things and things about memory and stuff. That's really interesting to me. So that's why I do psychology. Not necessarily because I'm going to use it in my career, but just because I really was interested in the subject. And yeah, so that's what I'd suggest if you're doing A-levels. Pick subjects that, one, are going to help you get into the career that you want to do, and two, just make sure that you are interested in them and you enjoy the subjects. Otherwise you're going to find it really hard, because A-levels aren't fun, and you just need to make sure that you love the subjects you're doing, because otherwise you're going to really hate college and sixth form. That's just my advice from doing it for a few months. I know one of my friends, she wants to be a midwife, yet she's doing subjects like biology, Spanish and English. So they are quite a varied set of subjects, but she does enjoy them, and she will be able to still be a midwife if she does biology. So that is basically that. So definitely do things that you enjoy and not just subjects that you think you need to have. So next question, it's quite similar to the last question. It is, what is your biggest dream to be when you're older? So my biggest dream is to be a film director. I really want to do that, but if not, if I can't reach that far, because it is quite a hard industry to get into, and especially for female directors it's really hard. If you didn't know, there's only like 1 or 2 female directors that have ever got an Oscar, or that have, I know Oscars sometimes are seen as overrated, but it just shows how the industry is very male centered, so it's a lot harder for females to get into the industry. But if that doesn't happen, then possibly a music video director or a TV show director. And if that all fails, any sort of directing, probably a casting director. I'd really be interested in that, like picking who's in the cast, because that's still an important job, because you have to make sure that they fit the brief of the character that you're given. So if they have brown hair, for example, if they have to have brown hair, you're going to have to pick someone with brown hair that's good enough to do it, if you get what I mean. So yeah, that's another thing that I'd consider doing if I didn't become a director completely. And university wise, I'm considering doing a degree in film production. So yeah, that's basically what my dream is. Also just to be living comfortably, that would be quite a nice dream. Honest opinion on your sister's boyfriend. So Bailey, hi, you wanted a shout out, so I'm giving it you. But also it's the question I didn't ask. He didn't answer this question. Ask this question, I don't think. But basically, if you didn't know, my sister is now in a relationship and she's only 12. We love that for us. Anyway, but it's probably not. I see her boyfriend as like quite a nice person. He's very funny. He's very caring and very kind, and he gets often misunderstood because he can be a little bit like of an idiot sometimes, but most of the times he's actually really nice, and he is always messaging me because we're good friends. And yeah, so that's that question. So the next question is favourite Starbucks or Dunkin' order. Well, for a start, there's no Dunkin' Donuts near where I live, so I am not answering that question. But Starbucks, I'm actually starting to think I prefer Costa, which is like quite a unpopular opinion. Every Tuesday morning, if I was in college now and it was a Tuesday, I would literally be going to Costa that morning to get a hot chocolate, because that's how I always start my morning. And especially all the Christmas ones, it's just a lot easier to get to Costa as well. The closest Starbucks is too far for me to walk there and to college in time. So Costa is what I'm having at the minute, and I usually have a ruby hot chocolate, but because the Christmas ones have been out recently, I've been having those and they are really good. But as you've asked for Starbucks, I'll tell you what I usually get from there. I usually get a pumpkin when it's at fall time, because that's usually when I try and get one, because it's near my birthday and we usually go shopping, so I usually have the chance to get one. I usually have a pumpkin spice frappuccino or the latte, but I also sometimes have the strawberries and cream frappuccino. I think I've had another one, but I forgot what it's called. So yeah, I usually get those. What made you start YouTube? PS, don't quit, I love your videos. Oh, that's really nice. The reason why I haven't been doing videos for the past couple of weeks, and why I took a big break during December and didn't film at all, it's just because I felt so unmotivated, and I explained this on my Snapchat and my Instagram, that basically I've just been feeling so unmotivated that I'm not getting any ideas, and I feel like people are going to stop watching me, and it just takes so much effort to get ready like this and just be presentable for YouTube. So that was definitely holding me back from filming videos, but now I'm back, so yeah, enjoy me while I'm here. But I have started putting in a diary when I'm going to film, and also ideas for the next month. So I'll do 1 month of videos, and then while I'm in that month I'll start planning the videos for next month, and I should be hopefully uploading twice a week from now on. Can't promise it, but I'm hoping to keep up to that. So yeah, but the question was, why did I start YouTube? And the answer to that is, I just really enjoy being in front of camera, and I really enjoy filming and editing, and especially when it comes to my career wanting to be a film director, doing this is definitely a good experience for me, because obviously at the minute I can't go out and film short films, which I need for my portfolio for my degree, but I can't because we're in lockdown and it's pretty hard to film a short film when you're only with your family and they don't want to be in it. So yeah, it is pretty hard. And another reason why I started it is just because I just really enjoy it, and I love seeing you guys enjoy my videos, and I love seeing the comments. Comments mean so much more to me than likes. Do you know how people like it, get up to 3 point whatever K likes? Because let's be real, as people have already said on YouTube, the money isn't about the likes, it's about the views. And yeah, I don't even care about that, because when I started this, I wasn't getting money from it, was I? So obviously I must have enjoyed it, because I've been doing it for 3 years and I've only just started actually being monetized in April, and I've still not even got a paycheck. So just explains how hard it is to actually get money from YouTube, and I still enjoy it, and I still upload, and I still film videos. So it just shows that I'm not in it for that, and I honestly just enjoy it. So yeah. Next question is, when would you like to marry John? Well, we haven't even got that far yet. I always joke with him saying, propose to me right now, and he's like, no, and I'm like, but we're just so young, and there's just so much time before I can even think about that, and we've just decided just to play it by ear, if you've ever heard that saying, because there's no point rushing, is there really? You have I have at least about 60 more years left on my life, so I've got loads of time, and yeah, so I think maybe mid-20s if we're still together, because then I will have been with him for quite a few years, and Yeah, and obviously it depends on financial situations and stuff, which is something he's really bothered about when it comes to thinking about future things. But yeah, so that's that question. So the next question is, let's just log back onto my phone. Who is your celebrity crush? Oh, well, to be honest, I have quite a few, but I can't remember any of them. So the answer is probably J-Hope from BTS, because that's the only person I can think of right now. But there are obviously many other celebrities that are good looking, but I just can't, they're just not coming to my head right now. So next question is, how soon do you make and post your orders after someone's ordered from a website? So basically, if you don't know, I do have a small business where I sell resin pieces, prints, stickers and scrunchies and jewellery and more. So I just sell quite a range of things. I class myself as an artist. But if you do order, I do try and get them out as soon as I possibly can. If you've ordered resin, it can probably take up to a week before I even send it out, because it takes at least 2 days for the resin to set, and then it takes a day for me to get it all packaged, and then it gets sent out probably the day after. So around 4 days at least. But then if I have to order something in because I don't have any more in stock, then that obviously takes time, and it just depends on what you've ordered. If you've ordered stickers or prints, I can probably get them out, and scrunchies for example, I can probably get them out within like a day or two, because they're just really easy to package and I have them on hand. Whereas with my resin, it's made to order, so as you order it is made. Because especially with my custom stuff, I can't really have that on hand because you have to design it yourself. So I hope that answered your question when it comes to my business. But the link is below, and I also have a code down below for 10% off my own website, so go get that if you want it. And yeah, so what is the most influential quote you have ever heard or used to encourage you? So basically, when I was younger, I was looking for quotes and I found this one by Walt Disney, and I love Disney, so obviously it meant a lot to me. So basically the quote is, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. And that just is such a true quote. Like, if you don't put the effort into it and you don't have the courage to go ahead with it, and you don't go with your dreams, then you're not going to reach them, are you? That's why I'm still doing YouTube. That's why I haven't quit. That's why I haven't took a break any longer, because if you're not going to put the effort in, you're not going to reach your dreams. And that is a quote I really stand by, because I've literally known this quote since I was like 7 years old, and it just means a lot to me, and it literally is such a good quote. I really like it. So guys, the lighting's probably changed now, but I'm gonna keep going with the video because my camera died, so I needed to charge it up. So basically, as I was saying, the next question is, let's have a quick look. Which year from reception to year 11 was the best? Now, this is a really tricky question, because there's always a good side and a bad side to school life, and every school year is always different, and it's always got its ups and downs. Personally, I really liked year 11. I was really happy that year, and there wasn't anything really bad that happened other than leaving school 3 months earlier than we were supposed to. Other than that, I thought that school year was really great, and it was so good. And even though it was the last year, I think that's what made it the last year. The fact that it was the last year is what made it the best year. And yeah, obviously there's other years in my school life that are really great, and I think I enjoy it. There's not one school year that I wouldn't want to go back to. And obviously there's been bad times in probably all of them years, but majority they're all great. So that's that question. So, your favourite and most embarrassing memory from any holidays you've been on. So, I don't really remember embarrassing moments. They sort of go back to my my unconscious. So I don't really remember many embarrassing moments in my life. Like, they just don't come to my head. So this is a really hard question. So I have to just quickly think about all the different holidays I've been on. There never has really been a really embarrassing moment on holiday. Like, I just enjoy myself on holiday, so there's never really been an embarrassing moment. But my most favourite memory is probably when we went to Disneyland, Florida. Well, Disney World, or whatever you want to call it. When we went to Florida, that was literally the best holiday. Like, we've been looking, me, my cousins and my sister had all been looking forward to going to Disney since we were so young, and I've always enjoyed Disney films, so finally getting to go was like amazing, and I couldn't believe it. I've actually been there for like nearly 8 years now. In August it will have literally been 8 years since I went to Florida, which seems really long time ago, but literally it was so fun. And even though I was only 9, it was still really good. And I also really liked my Portugal holiday. That was quite good. Going to see a different country other than Spain and stuff. Sicily was also really good when I went on my school trip to Sicily. If you haven't ever seen the vlogs, then they are on my channel. So yeah, that was an amazing holiday, just spending time with my friends and getting to know the teachers more than you probably would at school, and also just getting to know people that you wouldn't usually talk to. That was really good for me. And yeah, so the final question is, if you had to choose between Instagram, Snapchat and YouTube, which would you choose? That is such a hard question, literally. Already, before, that's 3, so we have Instagram, Snapchat and YouTube. Already, before I even start, I'm taking off Snapchat, so it's either YouTube or Instagram. And the honest truth is that I don't know what I'd do. I really love YouTube for my channel and also for watching the videos, but Instagram, I think, is gonna be the one that I would pick, because I can connect with people, like I can chat to them, and it's just a lot more as connecting with people, and I can also promote things such as my business and stuff on there. So I think Instagram would probably win out of those few. So yeah, so they are all the questions I've been asked for this video. So if you did enjoy, don't forget to give it a like. Comment questions for the next Q&A that I might do, or any video ideas that you have for me to film, or you want me to film this year while we're in lockdown, because obviously I can't go out and do much at the minute. And also subscribe if you haven't already and you want to see more videos from me. I also just want to mention as well, if you want to see a specific type of video, for example a makeup video or a vlog, I do have playlists of all my videos to do with those specific subjects on my playlist section on my channel, if you want to watch specific videos by me and not just every video that comes out. And also click the notification bell if you haven't already, so you get notified every time I upload, and my social medias will be below. So yeah, thank you guys, bye.